Are you serious? Are you serious? Fake news? What? Well, the CNN, the New York Times, and other outlets were excluded from a White House briefing on Friday. They were told they just weren't invited. According to several media outlets, were excluded from the White House media briefing on Friday, including CNN and the New York Times. Matter of fact, CNN's correspondent reported that Politico and the Los Angeles Times were also not allowed in the briefing held by White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer. Matter of fact, Spicer decided to hold an off-camera gaggle with reporters inside his West Wing office instead of a normal press briefing. Fox News, Breitbart, Washington Times, and One American News were among those that could attend. The Associated Press was allowed to attend but declined in protest. Matter of fact, the White House Correspondents Association sharply criticized the decision, said the White House, they're protesting strongly against how today's gaggle is being handled by the White House. Quote, we encourage the organizations that were allowed in to share the material with the others of the press corps who were not allowed in, and the board will be discussing this further with White House staff. Well, Donald Trump is tired of fake news, and when he went to CPAC, he gave a speech, and he basically is saying, look, guys, if you're gonna make articles about me, if you're going to criticize me, if you're going to just come up with all kinds of wild accusations and stories, you can't just say we have a source and not name the source. I mean, if you're going to do this kind of stuff, you're going to have to come out with the name. And matter of fact, if a person is saying these kinds of things about me, they need to say it to my face. Donald Trump in your face mentality right now is what's he's forcing the media. They are going to have to change their ways. If they don't want to, they don't have to. But it will be more and more difficult for them to be on top of what's going on if they're not willing to work with the President of the United States like they have always done in past presidents, 44 before this one, is work with the President. Now, because of this, the White House is saying, look, and CNN has already been called fake news by the President of the United States. I mean, he just said, remember how the fake news things all started? We need to go there. Because fake news, the term fake news, was created by the lamestream, mainstream fake news media. They were trying to decide that we, the alternative media, was the fake news. They were really going after freedom of speech. They want to say what they want to say, anything that they want to say, whether it's truth or not. But they don't want us to even chirp. They can't handle social media. They can't handle alternative media. They can't handle what we're doing. And so they wanted to label us, and they were including the Blaze, and they were including Breitbart in that conversation. But they wanted to label us, the alternative media, and call us the fake news. But it turned on them because they have created fake story after fake story trying to derail the President of the United States. And he has called them out, and Trump has called CNN. He is branding CNN as the fake news network. And so, and anyone else that wants to run on that bandwagon. And now he's starting to identify the New York Times, Politico, and there will be others if they're not careful. They need to be fair and balanced in the reporting. And we're alternative media. We do our best to bring forth the truth. Of course, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So first of all, you got to understand that we look at current world events. I personally look at every current world event from the biblical lens of prophecy. Is there something taking place here that is prophetically inspired by the Word of God? And because of that, we have grown and we will continue to grow because truth always trumps, no pun intended, the fake news. What? I'll be back in a little bit. All right. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He is coming soon. This is all part of the spiritual battle for the heart and soul and the minds of the people. Give your life to Christ. He's coming soon. I'll be right back.